Blessed day, everyone. So the topics more on talk about in this video: man held in connection with the children killings in Denham town, Thompson Town High mourns murder of their teacher, chaos in Ocho Rios after double murder, and more updates on the COVID-19 cases in Jamaica. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the man that the police them have in connection with the children's killing in Denham town. So it says, man held amid probe into children's killing in Denham town. Man has been held in connection with the murders of 8-year-old Taya Brown and 15-year-old Niran Taylor in Denham town, West Kingston on Wednesday, says Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang. In a release, the ministry said the man whose identity is being withheld pending further investigation was held by the police during an operation. He was reportedly in possession of a firearm at the time of his arrest in Denham town, and another firearm was seized near the location where the individual was held. Chang said that as a result of improved mobility and increased use of technology, the police were able to act swiftly and make an arrest in connection with the murder of the children. A critical element to successful crime fighting operations is police mobility, he said, noting that it should never be that our mobility to tackle crime is retarded by immobility while ensuring the safety and security of our citizens. He said in response to the alarming tendency for people to resort to violence, the ministry will be ramping up its anti-violence campaign and will work alongside the National Commission on Violence Prevention, which was established in December 2019 to provide a comprehensive review of the government's violence prevention strategies. Chang said the Denham town killings represent an unfortunate situation which is not a part of the national culture. By living good with each other, we do not kill our children, the minister said. The ministry said additional counseling and resources are to be provided to those who have been significantly affected emotionally in the areas where the children were affected, which are under the zones of special operations. So yes, people, I guess this is kind of a bittersweet moment, and hopefully the police them really have the right person, because just like the video I say yesterday, we want justice. We can't make the killing of these two children just slide, you see me? Yes, we know a lot of different things that take place in Jamaica, but me no want this slide. I want the people them for, the people them will have information, talk up, and I want the police them for hold on upon everybody where they involved in this gruesome act. You see me, I not even care if an accident. I don't care if you did a shooter for the right person. I don't care. And now you must meet your fate because of that. You understand what I say, people? Yeah, man, we can't have innocent kids. Remember, say the kids, the children, should I say, remember, say the children are the future, So if the gunman them kill out the children, that means that Jamaica doom, we not no future then. So we no need to go down that path. And me I want the people them stop hide the gunman them. You see me? Me know say enough people afraid for talk up on them thing there, because Jamaica have this tendency where them talk about informer for dead, and if you are informer this and that and all them something there. And some people even look on it say because it's not their children, them know who, but them not really business. You see what I say? So them people there, I not tell a lie, them even worse than the gunman them if you really look on it. You know say a man commit a act like that and you stay silent. They no worse than the man talk truth, people. You no feel like say them worse than the man that commit the act. But I may tell you, when will people change, man? But I have to big up the police them. You see me? At least they're doing their job. Since the other day, I say the police them are doing what them supposed to do. Them are more fast on the case and they're actually being effective. Yes, I know say a lot of persons don't like police and them love say this and that. But from the other day, I have to big up the police them. You see me? But leave in the comments and let me know what you think about this. And boy, I hope something like this not take place again. Believe me, I can't stand when things like this happen to the children. Trust me. But leave in the comments as me say, I'm going to move on to the next story. Thompson Town High mourns murder of science teacher. The staff and student of Thompson Town High School in North Central Clarendon have been plunged into mourning following the shooting death of one of its teachers over the weekend. The deceased, was been identified as hardworking and kind, has been identified as Ryan Brown, a science teacher of Thompson Town address. Reports are that on Friday, May the 1st, Brown left home for an undisclosed location in the parish parish. Further reports are that sometime after 4 p.m., explosions were heard in a section of Four Paths community, also in Clarendon, and residents there subsequently alerted the police. On their arrival, the police found Brown's body lying on the ground with a gunshot wound to the head. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. On Monday, Thompson High School, through its Facebook page, revealed the news of the educator's death. In the midst of life, there is death. It's with tears and heavy heart that Thompson High School posts this news. We have lost a past student who became a teaching colleague, Mr. Ryan Brown, the school's Facebook post said. The educational institution described Brown as one of its greatest success stories, adding that he was, among other things, kind and determined. You were a kind, hard-working and determined young man. You are one of our greatest success stories. We will sincerely miss you, and we pray that those who took your life, that God will fight them for us. We express our condolences to his family and friends. Sleep in peace, Mr. Brown, a.k.a. Clarksman, the school posted. The post received 298 comments up to Wednesday, with several individuals expressing their condolences to both the institution and Brown's family. Rest in peace, Mr. Ryan Brown, my grandson's science teacher, my neighbor's brother and my friend's son. My condolences to all the family's member, wrote one Facebook user. Not in this global pandemic. What happening to these heartless people? Rest in peace, brother, commented another social media user. We continue to lose our colleague educators to violence. When will we be able to break the cycle? The Glenmore High School family conveys sincere condolences to you and his family. May God grant him eternal peace, added another individual. One social media user appealed to the family members not to allow sorrow to drown out the precious memories they have of Brown during his lifetime. It's never easy losing a loved one. Can't say I know what you are feeling, but I give my sincere sympathy to the family and loved ones. However, while you grieve, please do not allow the sorrow to drown out the love, happiness and joy you all shared with him, and the precious gift he was to you, and that God lent him to you for the time you all spent together, said the female user on social media. Let his memories live on in your hearts as the treasure he was, being a part of your lives. God knows best. Blessed love, she added. Meanwhile, the Clarendon police have launched a probe into the fatal shooting incident. Brown is the second educator to be slain locally within only weeks. On April the 9th, Excelsior High School Vice Principal Colleen Walker was shot by a lone gunman at her Queensbury St. Andrew home. The police reported that Walker was at her home tending to her garden when a man approached her and engaged her in a brief conversation. The man reportedly walked off a short distance before returning and opening fire, hitting the school teacher, who later succumbed to her injuries. Walker had been a vice principal at the Mountain View Avenue-based institution in St. Andrew for some 12 years and was hailed as a dedicated educator by her peers both before and after the tragedy. Why, people, it's a very unfortunate situation. You know, me just want to say condolences to his family, and hopefully people can provide them with the strength that they are going to need for go through this, you see me? Very, very tough times, and why I don't know, people. I don't even have much to say on this story. I'm going to move right on to the next one. Chaos in Ocho Rios after brazen double murder. Pandemonium erupted in sections of Ocho Rios, St. Ann on Wednesday after a gunman sprayed two men with bullets at the market, resulting in their deaths. The deceased has been identified as 26-year-old Andy Reed, alias Fry, and Ivan Williams, otherwise known as Bigger, a cook shop operator of St. Ann address. Preliminary reports are that sometime after 3 p.m., the men were at a cook shop at the entrance of the Ocho Rios market when they were accosted by an armed man. The gunman then opened fire, hitting the two men several times before escaping. Following the shooting, chaos erupted as persons in that section of the town ran for cover in fear of a reprisal, while motorists tried to exit the town. One St. Mary resident who ventured to Ocho Rios recounted the frightening scenes. I was walking in close proximity and you just hear the loud explosion explosions is like a movie because people start run and screaming, and me I wonder what this now. Me never stop run until me reach the bus park. Long after we hear say 2 men get shot up, but everybody did friend and a shake up, the man explained. A video circulating on social media showed one of the wounded men lying on the roadway with bullets in severe pain. Persons were busy videotaping the gunshot victim, while one onlooker urged others to assist him. The wounded men were eventually taken to a hospital where they died while being treated. Yo, people, you see what them saying at the last part? The people, them just did their videotape. And when I complain about this, you got hear some people that talk about, you for glad say people have videotape, so you have something to talk about. Well, let me make sure I say this from now. Me no need videotape to talk about something. And it's very sad that people would rather videotape somebody than help them. Boy, the things that are weird. People would rather videotape it than help you. But you don't know, say it's a very sad thing. Brazen killing, broad daylight, yo, things and times really change, you know. That's why when you go out, you see when you reach back home, it's a blessing. Believe me, once you go up on the road and you reach back home, always remember to thank God because it's a blessing just for stepping in. You see me? And even when you're at home, you're not 100% safe. So every day, just give thanks. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to move right on to the next story. 10 more confirmed COVID-19 cases, bringing total to 488. A total of 421 coronavirus COVID-19 samples were tested within the last 24 hours at the National Influenza Center and the National Public Health Laboratory. 99 samples were repeat tests for persons of interest and patients in quarantine and isolation, while 322 were new samples. Jamaica has now done 6,417 tests with 5,887 negatives and 42 samples pending. The number of new positive samples has increased by 10, bringing the total number of positive cases in Jamaica to 488. Among the 10 new cases, 8 were female and 2 were male. Their ages range from 4 to 39 years. 6 persons are under investigation. There are now 224 confirmed COVID-19 cases related to the C0NNECTION workplace cluster, Alarica. The affected individuals are primarily from C0NNECTION and Kingston and St. Andrew. Their ages range from 18 to 53 years. They include 168 females and 56 males. The National Surveillance Unit of the Ministry of Health and Wellness has advised that Jamaica has now 35 imported cases. 176 cases are contacts of a confirmed cases. 26 cases are imported related. 53 are related to local transmission cases, not epidemiologically linked. 88 are contacts of employees in the workplace cluster in C0NNECTION, and 9 are contacts of confirmed cases under investigation. Additionally, 20 are local transmission cases not epidemiologically linked, and 257 are under investigation. 224 of those under investigation are linked to the workplace cluster, and there are 33 others. Some 300 of the confirmed cases are females, and there are 188 males, while the ages of all confirmed cases range from 2 months to 87 years. There are now 447 patients in isolation and 155 persons are in quarantine at a government facility. 9 persons have died, while 1 additional patient has recovered and has been released from hospital, bringing the total number of recovered and released patients to 58. So yes, people, I mean, the numbers, them still go up, but I just hope we reach the peak, and maybe we're not going to see no more 50 cases and 20 cases, and you understand what I say? Yes, I know we still are going to see 1 case, 2 case, 5 case, but I don't want to go more than 10. But at the end of the day, I know really what me want, you know, you see me, because if it was up to me, coronavirus wouldn't exist none at all, you see my people. But leave in the comments and let me know what you think about this, and remember, people, stay safe, bless up on yourself. I'm out.